Okay, so good day everyone. Today I want to discuss, or I want to continue on the discussion of our advanced database system. So last time we discussed about uh, designing our main interface. So just after trying to log in, for example, and then we have a correct username and password. So you can see already the main form, okay, where you can see the different main menus. Okay, so here we have the setup, we have the logout, we have transactions, okay, and then we have reports, and of course about. So we are going to put a feature where we are going to set up record in our table. So if you notice, we have here user account, meaning we are going to set up users in our system where this table is, or this setup is being linked in our TBL users. Okay, so reviewing back to our database design, we have a table there which is TBL users, where you could see all the accounts, all users in your system. Okay, so in here I want to discuss about how are you going to make or design a setup form where you could add, edit, delete record in your table. Okay, so just watch. So we are going to insert for a new form. Okay, it's either you can click on the project menu, or project menu, then add Windows form. Okay, so this form will be considered to be our setup form that will be linked to this user account. Okay, so we are going to name this as FRM user account. Okay, so that's the name of our form. Then of course we are going to design it. Okay, de-design po natin siya. Okay, so yan. Of course we have to change the text. So this is user account setup. Okay, then we will be displaying it at the center. Then we are going to remove the minimize box together with the maximize box. If you want to change the icon, of course later on, if you have an icon on the company where you are developing your system, you can change this to the icon of that company or establishment where you are working with. Okay, and then what else? Okay, wala na. Then after that, okay, next thing to do, of course, we need to put a search box, group box muna tayo, no? So group box muna. Or okay, unahin na lang natin yung mga menu. Okay, so ang plano ko kasi dito, lalagyan ko dito ng menu strip where we could put the different buttons like add, edit, delete, save, and cancel. Okay, so we are going to put first a menu strip. Okay, so hanapin po natin yung menu strip, or you could make use of the tool strip, why not, para mas magandang tingnan, para may mga icons siya. Okay, so tool strip, just drag it to your form here. Okay, so what are the different properties we need to set here? Yung grip style niya, yung mga dots doon, grip style, i-hidden lang natin siya. Okay, yung image scaling, larger to make it readable or visible, 32 by 32. Okay, then if you want to change the font immediately so that all the menus later will be set to same font, okay, 12 lang natin siya, then add lang tayo button. Okay, so this button will be intended for adding a new record. Okay, mag-add tayo. Then change natin yung display style, image and text. Siguro ilagay natin sa baba ng image. Okay, ayan. And then what else? Change natin yung image. So dito, make sure that you have already prepared the different images for you to add, for you to have a button for the add. Okay, so like for me, I have here add button. Okay, just click. Okay, yan siya. Then separator. Another button here would be edit. So this button of course is for us to be able to update. Okay, for us to be able to update our existing record, no? Then change natin, what else? Change natin yung display style, image and text. Then of course, yung icon niya. Okay, so mag-import tayo. This time, we'll try to have an edit. Yung lapis lang yan. Lapis, saan ba? I think wala. Hanap tayo ng iba. Hanap tayo ng mga ibang icons. Kung mahanap. Okay, edit. Saan ba yung edit dito? Ito. Okay, lapis. Ayan. So, edit. Then, separator ulit. Then, of course, we need to have our delete button. No? Delete button is for us to be able to remove existing record in our table. Okay, change natin yung position. And then set tayo ng icon. Okay, so delete ito na lang X, no? Okay, then of course we forgot to set the display style. That should be image and text. Okay, and then what else? Ano pa ba yung dapat nating dagdag dito? Kung mag-add tayo, syempre dapat meron siyang save. Okay? Kung mag-edit tayo, dapat meron siyang save button. So we need to add more button, and that is save. Okay? Save meaning what if you want to add a new record, upon saving, it will be saved immediately. Okay? So yung alignment ilagay na lang natin sa may right. Okay, ito siya. Then, change natin yung display style. What else? Yung icon niya. We need to import a new icon like this one. Okay, you are saving into your storage. Okay, then of course we need to have a separator. Then, set natin yung alignment into right. Okay, one more. Okay, this is for canceling all the actions you have done. Like for example, you click for the add. Okay, you need to cancel. Okay, you want to edit. Okay, you want to cancel like that. So you are going to cancel what you have clicked here, no? Okay, so this will be cancel button, image and text. Then image Okay, change natin yung icon that is for going back. Cancel natin. Wala dito. Okay, so drag ulit ako or hanap ulit ako ng ibang icon for cancel. Okay, ito na lang, cancel button. Yan na lang natin na halos parehas sila doon. Okay, so change din natin yung alignment nito. Okay, so alignment, change natin to right. Yan. Okay. Then, interchange na lang natin sila. Alignment also. Okay, so I think that's enough. No? Ayan. Okay, so initially these buttons, okay, these three buttons or these two buttons should be disabled. But before that, okay, in designing our interface, most especially if there are objects, we need to name properly our objects. Yan yung rule natin, no? Kailangan dapat natin pangalanan ng maigi because so that during coding you could easily identify what are the objects you want to call. Okay, so say for example this object or this button is named as cmd add, then this is cmd edit, and this is cmd delete or del to make it short, then this is cmd save, then of course we have cmd cancel. Okay, so initially save and cancel should be set as disabled. Okay, of course dapat disabled pa ito, no, upon or during runtime. Okay, kapag ni-run natin dapat hindi pa clickable yung save and cancel. Ano ba ang save mo kung hindi ka mag-add? Ano ba ang i-edit mo kung hindi mo muna i-click yung edit, no, di ba? Okay, how do you cancel if you did not do anything here? Okay, that's it. Then after that, we are going to have a group box here. Okay, maglalagay po tayo ng group box dito, no? Okay, so group box, we will be using group box in order for us to group properly or mag-group natin na maigi yung mga objects natin so that in managing them mas madali nating magawa, like moving, like setting the font and so forth and so on. Because if you set a font in your group box, say for example you set it 12, okay, lahat na ng mga objects na ilalagay mo dito automatic, it follows that its font is or its font size is 12 and its font face is Microsoft Sans Serif. Okay, so ano ba yung nilalaman nito? Ano ba yung nilalaman ng group box na to? Okay, so ito ang group box na to, ito yung magdi-display sa mga existing record natin. So we need to have or we need to put a search box. Okay, so maglalagay po tayo ng button or ng text box that will serve as a search box. Okay, so yan. Anyway, we need to change the text of this group box. Okay, so pangalan muna GB1 na lang. Okay, siyempre yung text, this is list of user accounts. Okay, listahan kasi ito, no? Then siyempre dapat makapag-search tayo. Maglalagay na lang tayo ng label. Where is that label? Here. Okay, so search. Okay, so yan. Then siyempre lalagyan natin ng pangalan yung search box. This will be named as txt search. Okay. Then below this, okay, baba nito, lalagay po tayo ng list view. List view po gamitin natin in displaying record in our table. Okay, guide po tayo ng list view. Ayan, no? List view po yan. Okay, so this will be named as LV list. Okay, ibig sabihin listahan po. Listahan ng mga listahan nung laman ng table natin. Okay, so we are going to design the list view. Okay, we will be designing this list view. So the first property that will be set for the list view para magiging workable po siya as a list. Okay, unang-una dyan yung full row select po natin. Full row select, dapat naka-true po yan. Ano pong gamit ng full row select? So that later, if you click for a record here coming from the table, all columns, kung divided sana ito ng 3 columns, all columns will be selected or highlighted. Okay, for a row. Okay, another grid lines dapat ipakita po natin so that parang table siya. And then ano pa, set din natin yung the view property. Okay, naka-details po dapat siya. Yan po, no? So ulitin natin, pangalan siyempre napaka-importante yan. Another one, we have the full row select, dapat naka-true. Grid lines dapat naka-true. And lastly, the view property should be in details. Okay, so how do we put columns here? Paano po tayo maglagay ng columns? Okay, right click lang po natin yung list view, then edit columns po tayo. Okay, so unang column natin always should be the primary key, yung unique key natin sa table, no? So this should be the ID. Okay, so ito po yung primary key ng table natin. In our case, we have TBL users. Excuse me. The primary key is the user ID. So ito po yun. Okay, user ID. Pero dapat i-hide na lang natin because it is not important that user of this system can see that primary key being set to each of the record. Okay, then next, aside from user ID, ano pa ba yung gusto nating ipakita rito? Siyempre yung username nung user account. Okay, then yung width natin. Okay, lagyan natin ng konti. Should be 150, I think is enough. Then ano pa? Ipakita natin yung full name nung may-ari ng account. Okay, set natin 200. Okay, kulang pa. Dagdagan natin 200. This width is depending on your design later, no? So do not copy my width because it will depend on how wide your form will be set later if you're going to work with your own system. Okay, so sumubra konti, 180. Ayan, trial and error na lang yan. Okay, so yan siya. Please take note that in our list view we have three columns. Okay, first column is being hide, no? Naka-hide po yan. So that's the that's the primary key, or that's the unique key of every record in our table. We have username, we have full name. Okay? And then below, yung space dito sa baba, dito po natin nilalagay yung mga input box, yung mga boxes kung saan tayo mag-enter ng mga record na, no? So another group box will be inserted. Okay, group box po tayo. Ayan, then set natin user account information. Set natin yung font. Okay, to make it uniform, 12 din tayo. Ayan. So dito naman, ang ilalagay na lang natin dito ay syempre label para sa okay. So we need to know, dapat alamin natin kung ano yung mga column ng table natin para yun yung i-design natin sa setup form. So our table is, I think, DB activity. I don't know if that's correct. Then we have TBL users. Okay, so open lang natin to para alam natin kung ano yung mga column na kailangan nating ilagay or ano yung mga data, I should say. So of course we have their, sabi ko nga, user ID, username, password, Lname, Fname, Mname, then of course we have the full name. So ilan? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we need to have user ID is primary naman, no? Or auto number naman yan. So no need for us to put a text box for that. So unahin natin username. Okay. Then of course we need to have a way of entering, and that is text box. Okay. Next, aside from that, kailangan natin ilagay yung password. Okay, so we have password. Then to make it confirm, kailangan natin lagyan ng confirm password. Then we have also, copy-paste na lang, we have last name nung may-ari ng account. Then dyan din yung first name niya. Okay, kulang tayo ng height, dagdag pa tayo. Okay, dagdag din natin yung group box. First name. Okay, kailangan pa natin ng middle name. Okay. Then finally we have, ito na yung full name nung ano. So gawin na lang natin dito. Okay, so yun na lang siya. That's the full name. And of course kailangan natin maglagay ng hidden text box, okay, para dun sa ID. Okay, so we are going to name properly because as I've said, okay, those objects you need in coding should be named properly so that later on during coding you will not be confused. So this will be named as txt user or username. It's up to you to name it properly later on. Txt word, then txt confirm, then we have txt lname, txt fname, txt mname, and of course we have txt full name. Guys, don't be confused on this confirm, huh? So this confirm data or confirm password data is not on or wala dito sa may table natin. So ilalagay lang natin to so that para i-confirm natin yung password na tinype natin dito. Okay? So, to verify if correct yung tinype natin na password. So wag po natin kakalimutan dito na iset yung password character on or the use system password char together with this use system password char. Okay, so this one, don't forget, ang pangalan dapat nito is txt id. Okay, at the same time dapat naka-hide na lang siya. I-hide na lang natin later by setting the visible property to false. But for for coding purposes, para ma-check natin kung may laman ito o wala, ganyan na lang siya muna. I-hide na lang natin later kung okay na yung setup process natin. Okay, so that's how you're going to design a very simple setup form. Okay, so the content of the group box below will depend on the table you want to set up. So say for example you want to set up a TBL address, wherein your address may consist of your barangay, your town, and your province. Okay, that might contain only around 4 objects: your TXT barangay, TXT town, TXT province, okay, and of course the full address sa baba. Yun lang siya, and of course your ID. No, so that's how you design together with this. Okay, yung list view natin dito, kapag TBL address, siyempre ang ilagay lang natin dito would be 2 columns only. What are those? 1 column for the primary key, the address ID, and 1 column for the address. So 2 columns lang, pero isa lang yung nagpapakita, no? And of course meron din siya menus dito. Okay, so let's try to link this in our main form. Paano ba natin siya i-link? Under your main form, go back to your menu, user account, just double click that. Okay, double click that to see or to open the code window or the BB editor. Just key in the code, which is frm user account.show. Okay, you are just showing the form. Okay, and please take note that this form, nakaset na ito na center screen. If you wish that this form will show as a child of your main form, okay, just put me, okay, inside as a parameter of your show method. Ano po ibig sabihin ng me rito? Okay, this frm user account will be a child of your main form, because your main form is where you are coding, ibig sabihin me. Okay, so your main form will be your parent form, and your frm user account will be your child form. Okay, so let's try. Anyway, I will skip now the login because I know it's working already. So how do you skip that? Set lang po natin, i-double click lang natin yung my project dito sa my solution explorer. Okay, so my project, and after that change lang po natin yung start a form. Just set that to main na lang, so that every now and then hindi na tayo mag-login, mag-type ng ano. For as long as you know already that login form is already working, you can skip with that. Okay, para hindi pa pampabagal dun sa natin pag-develop natin. Okay, so file, setup, user account, yan na po siya. Ito po yung ibig sabihin ng kung kung naka-child yung form natin dito. Kapag click natin sa labas, hindi po siya ma-close. Okay, kasi kung nakaligtaan natin yung me na yon, mangyayari kapag click mo dito sa labas, mawawala to, pupunta sa likod ng main form natin. Okay, so ito po siya, naka-disable to. Dapat din disabled to kasi wala ka pa namang i-enter dito kung hindi ka mag-add or hindi ka mag-edit. Okay, so the group box 2 should also be disabled during design time. Okay, balik natin, click lang natin yung group box 2. Okay, we forgot to name it GB2. Okay, so that's it. Set lang natin yung enabled property nya. Enabled false, ibig sabihin disabled po yan. Okay, so let's try. Then set up user account. Ayan, saka lang to ma-enable kapag click natin yung add. Okay, dapat ma-enable to. Okay, ano ba yung mga mangyayari kapag click natin yung add? Ang mangyayari ay yung edit, delete, and add button will be disabled. Save and cancel will enable, kasi nag-click ka na ng add diba? If you click the add button Okay, so these three buttons will be disabled. Save and cancel will enable. At the same time, this group box will enable also. Okay, so punta po tayo sa coding. Lalagyan na po natin ng code yung mga to. Okay, so sa add tayo. Unang gagawin natin dito, iset lang natin yung text ng form. Me.text is equal to add new record. Ito po yung basis natin later, no? Yung text ng form ang magiging basis natin kung nag-save tayo. Kasi there are meron pong dalawang i-save natin It's either you are saving a new record or you are saving the edited record. Okay? So, kapag clinic yung add, ang text dapat ng form is add new record. Kapag clinic yung edit, ang text dapat ng form is edit record. Okay. Siyempre kapag clinic yung delete, ma-delete na agad yung record natin dito. Okay, so yun po yung pagkakaiba, no? So kapag clinic yung add, ang text dapat ng form is add new record. Kapag clinic yung edit, ang text dapat ng form is edit record. So that later, if you are going to code save now, ang gagawin mo lang dito ay lalagyan mo lang ng if condition. If me.text is equal to if me.text is equal to add new record, please take note on the character casing, dapat magkapareho. Kung ano yung kinode nyo doon, dapat yun din. Is equal to add new record, then what are we going to do here sa if condition, no? So lalagyan lang ng comment yan. Ang gagawin dapat dito is add new record. Ito po yung gagawin para mag-add tayo ng bagong record. Else, ito naman po yung part na i-update lang natin yung record na pinili natin. Okay, when we click edit button. Okay, update record here. Add new record here. Okay, yan lang po siya. Okay. So, kapag clinic yung add, ang mangyayari, dapat may enable ito. Yung group box 2. Then, yung tatlo, ma-disable. Yung dalawa, may enable. Okay. So, we'll just gawa na lang tayo ng coding para yun na lang yung tawagin natin every now and then. So, para hindi pa ulit-ulit, gagawa tayo ng function, no? A public subroutine or a routine. Okay, so sub enable sub enable disable for or yung tatlong button na lang, save, cancel, or yung tatlong button, sub, add, edit, delete. Okay, yan yung ito na lang tawagin natin kapag click natin yung mga button na add, edit. Kahit wala yung delete, add, edit na lang. Okay, then another subroutine para sa save, cancel naman. Save, cancel. Okay, so ang mangyari dito, is we are going to enable cmd add dot enabled is equal to false. Bakit mag false siya? Kasi add edit, di ba? Kapag sabi ko kanina, kapag clinic natin yung add or edit, yung tatlong to dapat ma-disable, yung dalawang to dapat ma-enable. Yun yung dapat i-code natin. Okay, cmd edit dot enabled is equal to false. Then cmd del dot enabled is equal to false. Then kabaliktaran, yung cmd save dot enabled is equal to true. Then cmd cancel dot enabled is equal to true. Yan yung add edit, no? So kapag save cancel naman, we're going to invert it. So magiging true, yung mga false, magiging false yung mga true. That's it. Okay. Wala pa, i-try. So dadagdagan natin. ng code, yung add. So after that code, tawagin lang natin yung add edit. Then sa code naman ng edit button, idadagdag din natin yung add edit. Okay? Kasi ang trabaho niyan, add edit na yan. Kapag clinic natin, for example, yung add, okay, so save cancel will enable, the three buttons will disable, and we forgot to include this, yung group box, no? Yung group box dapat ma-enable. So we're going to include GB2, that's I think GB2 that enabled is equal to true. Then sa kabila, GB2 that enabled is equal to false. Save cancel yan, babalik dapat sa dating itsura. Okay, and then syempre kapag nag-click tayo ng add, okay, tama lang naman. Then upon saving dapat ang mga to ma-clear. Lahat ng mga boxes dito ma-clear. Okay, so gagawa tayo ng loop dito for each obj in group box. For each obj in group box 2 in GB2, form muna in form. Ayaw. Other way around is we can set or we can call each object dito para ma-clear. Pero ang problema nun, kung madami na masyadong objects dito, okay, isa-isahin mo tawagin yung mga objects para ma-clear sila upon clicking save or cancel. So, other way around, gagawa tayo ng loop para kahit 1,000 text boxes and controls ang nandyan sa form na yan, nandyan sa group box na yan, it will loop, no? Hindi yung isa-isahin nating tawagin. So, for each obj is a variable in me that GB2 is the group box where you are going to clear objects, controls, okay? Then identify natin kung ano yung type ng object. If type of object obj is is text box, okay, then we are going to clear it, okay? Or in clearing, pwede po nating tawagin obj.text. The text is equal to empty, or just clear the content. Okay, so in our case guys, if you notice, wala tayong object dito kundi text box lahat. But later on, if you have objects dito na iba, like combo box, pwede po nating dagdagan ito. Mag-else if lang tayo dito. Else if type of object, okay, is combo box. Ayan. Then ganun din, obj.clear. So lahat ng combo box will be cleared also. Okay? So just add that. No? So diyan lang po yan sa my save, no? Okay. So bakit ba natin i-clear? Say for example, nag-click tayo ng add button, tapos nag-type tayo dito. Kapag click mo yung cancel, yung save or cancel, dapat ma-clear yung mga object dito. Okay? So you can notice it later. Okay, lagyan natin ng save ng rito, save cancel action or button, like here, save cancel. Yan. So say for example, mag-add tayo ng record. Okay, test lang natin kung gumagana. Ayan, mag-add tayo, then binawi mo, cancel mo siya, dapat mag-add wala pang code yung cancel kasi, no? So lagyan natin ng code yung cancel, save pala yung natin, nilagyan natin ng code. Okay, so we are going to put a code for cancel, which is save cancel. Ayan. Yun po yung gamit nung looping na yun, looping statement na yun. Ayan. Tapos binawi mo, dapat yan, ma-clear siya. Okay, so let's continue coding. So okay na yung add edit. Okay, so unahin muna natin na lagyan itong list view na to. Dapat yung laman nito ay yung laman nung table natin dyan. Okay, so getting of course this column, username, and of course the full name. Okay, so how do we get or extract the content of this table and will be displayed on this list view? Okay, that should be under the form load, no? Kapag niload mo yung form, automatic dapat may laman na to. Ano yung laman nito? Yun dapat laman ng table. So yun po yung i-connect natin ngayon. Okay, so to do that, ang gawin lang po natin, gagawa tayo ng subroutine ulit. Okay, so we will make a subroutine. In making a subroutine guys, dapat nasa labas siya dapat ng any of the subroutine, but inside of course a class. Okay, so pwede po natin ilagay dito sa gitna. Okay, sub load record. Yan po yung pangalan, for example, load record. Okay, So dito, ang una natin gagawin ay i-clear yung laman ni list view. So lblist.items.clear. You will clear it. Clear lang natin. Then make a loop while rd.read. rd is our data reader, no? rd is our data reader. Okay, bakit ba natin tatawagin si rd dito? Because our code here sa form load, yung code natin sa my form load na to, we will be calling load record. Okay, how? So dito, how do you make or formulate a query so that you are going to select all the record in your table? So that's simply select asterisk from TBL users. Let me check first. That's TBL users, right? Okay, or order by, so isosort po natin, order by full name. Ascending is our default. Then execute natin yung query na yan, SSQL, then false. Then finally tawagin natin yung load record. Okay, so RD will be used here. Ibig sabihin, kapag tinawag mo yung load record, RD will be used. Okay, so while rd.read, then okay, with lblist.items.add, unang column natin ng table ng list view, user ID, di ba? User ID is under the first column of our table, therefore this is index 0. Okay, that sub items.add, ano yung pangalawang column natin sa table na sa list view, username. So you can make use of numeric index 1, okay, or you can make use of descriptive index, and that is username. Yan po. Then pangatlong column ng list view, sub items ulit, dot add rd, sorry, wala tayo rd rito, kaya pala kulang. Okay, so you can make use of descriptive or you can make use of numeric. Kapag numeric, ito lang gagawin niya. Ano ba kasi yung di-display natin sa third column? Di ba full name? So go back to your table, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do we start at 0? Because indexing a table always starts with 0. That's an array, no? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can have 6 here. Itong 6 na to pertaining to the 7th column of your table, and that is the full name. Okay, so clear po yun. Run natin, let's try. Okay, so yan po siya. Yan yung mga record natin. Saan galing to? Doon sa table natin. Kung magdadagdag tayo dito, okay, kahit anong record na lang, para makita nyo lang doon later kapag nire-run natin yung system. Okay, stop lang natin, then try to run. Dapat tatlong record na yan. Okay, yan na po siya. Okay, so next thing to do is searching. Searching tayo. So search tayo ng record, no? So we will put a functionality of search box. So habang nagka-type ka dito, dapat kikita mo na lumalabas yung mga record na namamatch doon sa search mo. Okay, so lagyan natin ng code itong search. So dito, ang gawin lang natin, determine natin kung si txt search ay may laman o wala. Dahil kung may laman, ibig sabihin you are searching. Is equal to empty. Kung walang laman, you are not searching for something. Diba? So, say for example, walang laman to, naghahanap ba tayo ng record? Hindi. So, dapat lahat ng record may ipapakita natin. Pero kung may laman ito, nag-type ka, may laman, ito dapat ang i-execute niya. Okay? And that is, you are searching for something. So, kung walang laman, definitely, just copy this. And paste it there. Okay? Pero kapag may laman, dadagdagan natin ng where close. Yun po yung gamit ng where close na sinasabi natin sa mga previous discussions natin. Okay? So, select asterisk from table users where. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga possible na ma-search natin? Username. Where username like. Okay, where username like. Saan ba tayo nag-search? Saan ba tayo nag-search ng record? Sa may text box. txt search dot text. Okay, but in searching, dapat per string or per character na tinype mo, dapat makapag-search ka na. Okay, ganyan lang po siya. Select asterisk from table users where username like yung laman nung text box na tinype mo. So for example, nag-type ka ng letter D, lahat ng record sa may table na ang username ay nag-start ng letter D ay dapat maipakita. Okay, so check natin kung gagana yan. D. Okay, that's it. J. D. A. Kung walang laman, maipakita lahat. D. A. Ayan. Okay, so that's for searching. Okay na po yung searching natin. Yan lang po yung code natin sa may search box. Okay, so ang logic dito, kung walang laman si txt search, all records will be displayed pag dinalit mo lahat. Then kapag may laman, username, so ano pa yung possible aside from username? Magdadagdag ka lang ng or dito. Okay, aside from username, ano pa ba yung possible na ma-search? Full name, di ba? Full name like, ganun din. Single quote, double quote, ampersand. Then, yung text box kung saan tayo nagka-type ng isa-search natin. txt search. Then, don't forget to include the wildcard character for searching. Okay? So, yan po siya. So, we are done with displaying record to the list view, searching, yung mga code natin dito. Okay, almost done. So, unahin natin yung delete na lang muna dito bago natin i-code yung add, edit, then ihuli natin yung save. That's for our next activity na lang. Okay, delete tayo. Delete ibig sabihin magtatanggal ka na ng record, no? I-delete mo na yung record sa my table. Okay, but before deleting, syempre, kailangan natin muna ng confirmation. Okay, may message box dapat tayo. Okay, so if message box, are you sure you want to delete? Okay, so that should be answerable by yes or no. Question dapat yung type natin, then yes no yung button natin. Okay, and then yung title natin, delete record. Then ano yung sagot? Is equal to yes. Okay, do you ask your user, are you sure you want to delete? Tapos yes ang clinic niya na button sa yes or no. Siyempre, do something here, and that is executing a query to delete a record. Delete from, so make sure you familiarize yourselves in the different CRUD functionalities or statements in SQL, like insert, update, select and delete, no? So ito po yung syntax ng delete natin. Delete from TBL users. Okay, where? Yan siya. Ano ba yung sinelect natin na record sa my list view? Kasi dapat nag-select tayo di ba? Delete from TBL users where user ID is our primary key is equal to, saan ba natin makikita ang user ID sa my table, sa my list view? That's under lvlist.selected items index 0. .text. Ayan po siya. Execute natin SSQL, then true. Bakit true? Kasi saka lang to magpo-false kapag ang statement natin ay select. Kapag insert, update, delete, palaging true yung second parameter natin. Okay, so may kulang tayo dito. Paano kapag walang sinelect si user na record sa my table? Okay, that will produce an error. I'll show you. Okay, for example, mag-delete na ako. Okay. Wala tayong sinelect kasi na-record sa table, sa list view I should say. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng error. So to remove that, to minimize that, okay, alamin natin kung may na-select na record sa table or wala. If lvlist.selected items .count is equal to 0, then okay, mag-message box lang tayo. Message box, no record was selected. Then make it critical. Ayan. Then kung may na-select, yun na po yung execute natin. Okay, so run. Delete ko to. Yes. Dapat na-delete na yan. Sa record sa table natin, deleted na yan. Wala na, dalawa na lang siya. Pero may kulang tayo dito. Kapag na-delete na, dapat sabihin natin na deleted na siya. Dapat meron tayong information, okay, after the deletion. So dito, okay, so pwede nating sabihin message box successfully deleted the selected record. Okay, information lang po yan. Tapos ang gawin lang natin dito ay ipakita ulit natin yung mga record by simply copying your code here sa my form load. Okay, di ba yan yung way para ipakita mo ulit. Ayan, para ma-refresh yung record natin sa list view. Okay, so magdagdag ulit ako para makita natin mamaya. That's it. That's the record that will be deleted. Okay, run. Okay, delete natin to. Yes. Okay, so deleted na po siya. So that's the delete. Okay, bilis no? Dali lang. Okay, so code din natin yung add. Yung add actually halos tapos na to eh. Yun lang naman yung gagawin sa my add eh. I-change mo yung text ng form to add new record. Tapos disable mo yung mga buttons and group access. Yun lang po yung code natin sa my add. Then, syempre dito, dapat i-focus mo na yung unang text box na tataypan mo. So that is txt username I think that focus. Okay, focus mo na para yung cursor automatically mapunta na siya doon sa my text box. Okay, sa edit naman, sa edit, ito yung medyo may dagdag konti yung code. Kapag clinic mo yung edit, okay, so dapat mag-select ka muna rito. Ganun din sa may delete kanina. Kung walang selected dito, okay, dapat sabihin no record was selected for editing. Ganun din sa delete, di ba? Okay, so dito bago yan, dapat alamin natin kung merong selected na record o wala sa list view. If LB list that selected items that count is equal to 0, then what are we going to do? Kopyahin natin yung nasa delete para ano, yan na lang. Okay, no record was selected para hindi magkaroon ng error. Then ilagay natin sa loob. Okay, so add edit, tapos dito dagdag lang natin yung code na to para makuha natin yung mga record, yung mga data ng record na sinelect natin para ma-edit natin. Dapat basahin natin muna kung ano yung mga data ng record na yon. Say for example, I will be selecting this record. Ano ba yung password niya, ano ba yung last name niya, and so forth and so on. Ano na lang po yun. Okay? So para makuha natin, we should select that. We should retrieve the record. Select asterisk from table users where user ID pa rin tayo kasi yun po yung primary key natin. Is equal to, saan ba natin makikita si user ID sa list view? Andun siya sa my first column. Diba? LB list that selected items, index 0 that sub items, index 0 that text. Kulang tayo dito. Sub items 0. Yan. Sub items means the column. Okay? So, kung unang column, sub items 0. Kung pangalawang column, sub items 1, and so forth and so on. Okay? So, sana yung edit natin? Select asterisk from. Okay? So dadagdagan natin to. Exec SQL, SSQL, then false. Kasi nag-search tayo. Select yung ano natin. Then, tanungin si RD. RD, meron ka bang nabasa na record? Okay. If RD.read, then you're going to call now the different text boxes. Unahin natin yung txt ID. Txt ID is for the user ID. Therefore, okay, yung ilagay mo sa kanya is user ID. Again, in calling for this parameter of RD, there are two ways. One way is descriptive method and the other way around is the numeric index. Okay, numeric ibig sabihin, tingnan mo kung pang ilang column yung ilalagay mo sa text box na to. Since this txt ID is intended for user ID, hanapin mo kung pang ilang column si user ID. So kung unang column, you're going to change this to 0. Okay? Or other way around, lalagyan mo yung username. The text is equal to RD. Okay? If you're not sure with the column kung saan located yung username, pwede mong tatawagin yung mismong pangalan ng column na yon. Txt password, the text is equal to RD index password. RD index password. Then txt confirm, the text is equal to RD index password din to. Then txt lname, the text is equal to RD index lname. Kung pagod naman kayo sa pagka-type, pwede rin naman tayo gumamit ng numeric index. Okay? Then you can copy paste na lang. This is for txt fname, so change that to fname and change that to fname. Then paste for the middle name, txt middle name, and then mname. Then finally we have the full name, txt full name, then this is full name. Yan lang. Let's try. Ibig sabihin, yung mga data nung record na pinili natin, sinelect natin sa list view, will be transferred each of the data in the different text boxes here para ready ka nang mag-edit, no? Para ready ka nang mag-edit. Okay, so let's try. Okay, edit ko to. O wala mo nang selected. Okay, may sinelect na kasi ako. Wala mo nang selected, mag-delete ka. Mag-edit ka, syempre wala. Mag-delete ka, syempre may ano, di ba? So, edit ko to. Ayan siya. Okay? So, na-transfer siya dito. Ready for you to delete or edit your record. Kung nag-change ka na dyan, okay, so for example, Tarukoy, yan. Then, save mo na, automatic na save na siya. Pero wala pang mangyari kasi wala pa tayong save button, save na functionality. Okay, cancel natin. Ayan. Add. Ayan. So, mag-add ka. Okay. So, ang kulang lang natin dito sa feature na to is habang nagka-type ka dapat dito, dapat may laman na si full name. Because full name is very dependent on last name, first name, middle name. Okay? So, yun na lang po yung last na coding natin dito. So that next time, yung save, kasi yung save code natin, mahaba-haba to. Yun yung discussion natin for the next meeting. Okay? Ang last na lang dito is how do we code the last name, first name, middle name so that it will be concatenated and displayed here on this text box. Okay? So, i-stop natin, then ang lalagyan na code ay ito, text box na to, text change event. So tawagin yung full name kasi yun yung display area, txt full name .text is equal to paano ba yung one natin, paano ba yung format natin, mauna yung first name, middle initial, then last name. Sige, is equal to txt first name txt fname.text, concatenate is ampersand, then may space dapat, then mid, concatenate ulit. Mid is to extract certain character only on a string. This time it's our middle initial only, di ba? Txt mname.text, first parameter is the starting point, second parameter is the number of character you want to get. Ayan. Then concatenate period space concatenate txt lname.text. Okay, yan po siya. So copy paste na lang to. So ano yung laman ni txt lname, yun din dapat yung i-code natin sa txt first name, and finally txt mname. Copy paste na lang yan. Basta nagawa mo yung isa, pare-parehas lang naman yan. Okay, let's try finally. Okay, mag-add tayo. Ayan. So if you notice, habang nagka-type kayo dito, ayan siya. Get it? Kung tinanggal mo yan, ayan, tanggalin lahat. Okay, so ibig sabihin, pwede po nating i-disabled na or i-lock na yung text box na to kasi ang laman nito ay nagdedepende lang naman sa laman ng tatlong text boxes natin. Tapos ito dapat i-hide na lang natin kasi nakita nyo naman na kanina nung nag-edit tayo may laman siya, di ba? Yung kasi yung basis natin to edit later on, to save and to edit. So let's try to hide it. Visible. Okay, so that's all for this tutorial. I hope you learn something on how you design your setup form, how you put some functionalities on the different buttons for you to set up the table, like add, edit, delete. Okay, for the save button, we'll save it for last. Okay, yan yung magiging natin, next discussion natin to complete our setup. Okay, so that's all, and thank you for viewing. Have a good day. God bless and stay safe.